Your desire desires you. Your person wants you equally as much as you want them. You weren't in trust, so they weren't in trust. You were ignoring yourself, so they ignore you. You were in fear, so they were in fear. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to share an inspirational success story from one of my clients. She just had movement with her mirror soul. She sent me an email. I read it this morning. I know that this is going to help a lot of you guys, inspire you guys. Please do not give up on your mirror soul. Don't give up on your specific person, because you wouldn't be able to desire that unless that end existed. It's that simple. You guys know that when I come on and share these success stories, I do it with the intention that it helps inspire you. If when you listen to success stories, you get triggered, please understand that that means that you're listening from a state of lack, insecurity, doubt, where you're really not realizing who you are or what reality is. So to me, that's just a signal that you need to actually study a little bit of original Neville texts more. Okay. I promise you, it'll make a big difference in your energy, in your state, in your manifestation, in your life as well. So I'm going to read this before I get into it. If you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest a transformation within yourself, with your specific person, your mirror soul, because when you do transform from a powerful place within yourself, then automatically your reality will shift, because you are choosing yourself and you are choosing your specific person, your mirror soul. If you are staying in fear, worry, doubt, then you are not choosing the best version of yourself, or you're not choosing your specific person. It's that simple. You're just choosing a reality where you are not in your power and that you believe in separation. Anyway, email a short description, what's going on with you and your SP, to kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you as soon as possible. So I'm going to read this now with the intention, knowing that it's going to help so many of you guys, inspire you to not give up on love and loving yourself, to be balanced, to be secure, and to do everything in moderation. Because what was happening with my client here is that she wasn't actually maintaining the state of living from the end of being happy together. So she was triggered almost the entire time. So when we first got on the session on June 13th, one of the first things she said to me was, almost the entire time between the sessions, she was just triggered a lot of crying, a lot of frustrations, a lot of ups and downs. So we had to tweak what she was doing a little bit. So she embodied the state of the wish fulfilled throughout the day. So she simply set reminders on her phone to remind herself. You can simply set a reminder. So tap in very powerfully in the morning. Then you're on a mental diet, which means you're walking, talking, breathing, being whomever you actually are. You decide in the morning, who am I? Then you're walking, you're carrying yourself in that energy of being the wife, the husband, the successful entrepreneur, healthy, strong, whatever it is, a millionaire, a billionaire, or if you just, whatever it is. So you walk and talk and breathe in that. Okay, that's who you're a being when you're doing everything. Every hour to 2 hours, set a little reminder on your phone, set a little notification, just a simple, a light ding noise. And no matter what you're doing, all you need to do for a moment is just go into the energy of being, whatever that is. Your person is already yours. Your specific person, your mirror soul, is literally already yours. You guys chose each other before you came into the body. It's that simple. Circumstances are circumstances. They're just old manifestations of your old self-concept back then. That's all. So let it go. You can forgive yourself. You can forgive your person. You can let go of the circumstance. You can literally let it go. And now we're moving forward, because all of your power is in the now moment. But anyway, sometimes people are going to the extreme and they are sacrificing themselves by only waking up and making everything all about only their person. And that's toxic and draining too. So you really want to find moderation. Okay, that's actually even, hold on, actually, there's a scripture on that. Okay, so through the magic of editing, I have the passage here from scripture, Philippians 4:5-8. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God, and the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. Moderation is important to find balance, harmony. Okay. All right. So let me read this. And again, I intend that it's going to help a lot of you guys. This is what she wrote. Hi, Kim. Blessed day. So after our last session, June 13th, I've been working and affirming for myself, trusting my inner work is working, even when I don't see movement. I just imagine and I stay in the end where Ariel and I are living together. I am just using an alarm for prompts to remind myself, imagine, and stay in my imagination. Since, by the way, but she's living her life. She's not just overdoing it. Since Monday, I had a really good feeling that some way, somehow, I felt I was going to see her soon. I just had a knowing, and I did yesterday. I saw her working at our place again. She didn't say hi. She looked at me, and then she just went on her way. During our team huddle, because I had to join to remind the technicians of a few things, she came to me and asked me to check if what she was reading was correct because one of the technicians used an abbreviation and she wasn't sure about it. Then she kept coming back to me and asking me. I didn't mind because I knew in my mind she was my wife and I was helping her in learning something. Then she joked around, laughing with me, and she clearly felt really comfortable and safe being around me. I thought and I doubled down, she's my wife. See, so right there in the 3D, she was doubling down in her mind, this is my wife. She then sat down beside me and started talking. She started opening up and told me that she moved out of her parents' house, that she lives 2 minutes away from her best friend now in Fairview and 10 minutes from her parents. And then she said, my youngest brother really, really misses you. She's working next week again on Thursday and so forth. So she was opening up and sharing information with her. She was giving me information. I couldn't do anything physically like hug her or anything, but whenever we looked at each other, our eyes always locked and it felt like home. We belong together. I made her laugh. She's so playful with me, but she's serious and proper with other people. So I know I shouldn't ask for evidence unless it's my end, but she is my mirror and a reflection of me. And I know everything I desire is already done. And I'm staying true to my heart and mind. Thank you so much for your guidance. I really appreciate it. Much love, Jasmine. So, of course, I changed details so I could just be a little bit more free flowing in being able to read this. If you're avoiding the inner work, because when you do the inner work, it puts you in a state of fear or frustration or anxiety, there's something that you're not letting go of. And that's the only reason why doing the inner work is hard for you. So then you're trying to bypass doing the inner work, saying, I don't need to do the inner work. In truth, it's because you're triggered by something. So there's something in your self concept that you have to look at. And there's something from the past that you have to let go of. So somewhere in that, you're not in your power of realizing first the truth that you guys already love each other, you were already created for each other, you already belong to each other, and that the end does already exist where you guys are together. You wouldn't be able to feel into it unless it did exist. That's why it feels so strong. What you want, what did Rumi say? What you seek is seeking you. Your desire desires you. Your person wants you equally as much as you want them. But they said this, but they said that. Okay, you are thinking of the old self concept. You're thinking about the old version of yourself that manifested a version of your person that isn't in harmony with love, period. Okay, because you weren't in harmony with love. You weren't in trust, so they weren't in trust. You were ignoring yourself, so they ignore you. You were in fear, so they were in fear. You put them on a pedestal, they probably put you on a pedestal. You're not feeling good enough, they don't feel good enough. You're afraid of rejection, they're not going to want to come near you because they're probably afraid of rejection. Okay, don't go too extreme in one direction or the other. Find the happy middle ground. Okay, anyway. Please do affirm down below. I have received this message and I am 100% open to receiving love with my mirror soul and reach out to me if you need me. I love you. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.